Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'll lead you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. Once you've completed your music theory and practice workbook, past papers are an excellent revision resource. I've worked with you from 2014 to 2018 past papers, and now I'm thrilled to be able to add 2019 to that collection. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. These are free to download in US letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos. And now we're going to continue with the 2019 Grade 2 Practice Paper A. So if you turn with me to page 4, we're going to look at question 3 first of all. So question 3 begins by asking us to give the letter name to each of the notes marked with a little star. Just beware that we're in the treble clef, and so it's worth just having a look. If you're not sure of your treble clef notes, just have a little revision. It first occurs in grade 1, and you know the lines are E, G, B, D, F. You can remember that. Every good boy deserves football, or every green bus drives fast, or whatever little poem works for you. And the spaces spell face, F-A-C-E. And then we have middle C at the bottom, and D comes next to that. And we get a starting point here, so you can always work it out from there if you're really stuck. And then, of course, ledger lines, we just have to count down to work that out. Don't forget we have a key signature here of B flats, which will need to be applied later potentially. So here we know that this is middle C, and if we count backwards C, B, A, we can work out that ledger line. Alternatively, if you find that tricky, if you just get a bit of a mental block for middle C, you can count up an octave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that takes us to F, A, but we know we're an octave lower. So here we go, every good boy, that's a B, but remember that's not quite the full story. That's not full marks until you remember to add B flat. Every good, that's a G. Notice you always use capital letters when you're writing note names, letter names, note names, letter names, same thing, isn't it really? Okay, so here we have E, every, and here is our middle C, and it's got a sharp sign, C sharp. Notice in music you write sharp C because you need to write the sharp sign before you play the note. You need to know before you play the note. But when you're writing it in words, you write it the way you say it. So you write it in music sharp C for the player to know what to do, but we say C sharp in words. Just interesting. Now here, look at this. They've given us this one. So actually we get that one for free if we're observant. And then here, every good boy deserves football, F. And then here, every good boy deserves D. So there we go, that's soon done. Now this second part of the question, we're asked how many semiquavers or 16th notes is the last note of the melody worth? Well, let's first of all just refresh your memory what a crotchet or a quarter note is. So that divides into 2 quavers. And then that will divide into 4 semiquavers. So 1 crotchet, 1 quarter note is 4 semiquavers. This is worth 3 because we know that a minim divides into 2 crotchets, and then half as much again gives us another one. So we have to multiply 4 by 3 to get the full value. 4 3s are 12. There we go. So let's press on to the next question. So question 4 is a little bit of work on key signatures. Now I always suggest that you just write out your major and your minor key signatures on a little bit of paper before you even start, and then that way you've done all your thinking in one go, and you're not going to sort of be stressing out and scratching your head thinking, oh, now which one's related to which. So it could be a major, it could be a minor. They're going to tell us which one they want. So it's not the minor they want major, it's C major. Now this could be F major, but they want the minor. And so it's just worth remembering that F major is related to D minor. Just a little bit of revision to get those keys. So 1 sharp is G major, 2 sharps is D major, 3 sharps is A major. We have E flat major here. 1 flat is F, 2 flats is B flats, 3 flats is E flat major, and then we have F major. We've sort of done a bit of the thinking there. And then C major is related to A minor with no sharps or flats at all. So there we go, that's that one completed. And we're still staying in the realm of keys, but now we've got to write out the scales. So they've particularly asked us not to use key signatures, but we need to bear in mind what those key signatures will be. And so we need to add the correct clef and then the accidentals to make the scales named below. So we need to make this D major. So D major has a key signature of F sharps and C sharps. And of course it must begin and end on D. And so for that to be the case, it needs to be the treble clef. Otherwise you'd be beginning and ending on F and all the notes in between would be wrong. So there we go, D major. So if this isn't your clef of choice, you could always just sketch out D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. You can always rub it out afterwards, and then that way you're going to find it easy to write your F sharp and C sharp. It depends what instrument you play, which clef you feel comfortable with. And so now we're going to do E minor. Now I always recommend that you do the harmonic minor in grade 2 because that goes up and down, it ascends and descends with the same set of notes. So we're going to do the harmonic minor form here. We have to remember what key it's related to. So E minor is related to G major, which has a key signature of F sharps, and then we have to have the second part of the puzzle where we have to raise the 7th. So those are the things we need to think about. So first of all, let's get the clef in place. Now of course E minor must begin and end on E. Now this couldn't be treble clef because treble clef F-A-C, it needs to be bass clef, all cows eat grass, A-C-E. So it needs to be bass clef, and then we know that all the notes in between are going to be okay. And again, if you're not sure of this clef, you could always sketch the letter names in. Don't forget though, we're descending now, so work from the bottom. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So we want an F sharp as our key signature. So there's our F sharp. Remember, it goes before the note. You need to know before you play it. And then we need to raise the 7th. So don't forget, this is descending. So we either count backwards 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, or count from the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget it's descending. So there we go. Take things one step at a time, and that's quite manageable. I do hope that's helping you with your studies. I hope this is helpful to you. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's out there to help you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.